drift away. Sometimes I wanna drift away. Find a way. I know I gotta find my way. Drift away. Sometimes I wanna drift away. Find a way. I know I gotta find my way. Drift away. Yeah, man, this 100-day project. Whew, what an ambitious feat it was. I really didn't know what I was signing myself up for. I didn't really know how it was all going to end up. I definitely didn't know that I was going to want to quit pretty much every single week, but here we are 100 days later, and I can say that I stuck through it. I can say that we made it. Mama, we made it. Mama, we made it. But 100 days of watercoloring characters. Well, really 86 days of characters and 14 days of places, but still 100 days of watercoloring all these things, of drawing things, of painting things, of using ink, of facing my hand tremors, of just kind of telling myself to stick with something, of just kind of, I don't know, letting my imagination run wild. 100 days of having all of these characters speak to me and tell me, hey, we want to be real things. We have stories that we want to tell. Just 100 days of that, 100 days of painting all of these beautiful brown faces with backstories, with families, with interests, with disinterests, with passions, with moments where they don't know what they want to do with their life. Wow, 100 days of just unfiltered creativity. Like, I did that, and it's wild to be able to say that I did that, because y'all, when I tell you 100 days is a really, really, really long time, I mean, like, it's long, like it's a third of a year pretty much. I mean, I probably should have known that. I probably should have just done the calculations out myself and really said, okay, so this is actually how long of an amount of time this is about to be. But I didn't do that. I was just like, that's a good amount of time. 100 is a good number. But it's not even like half of a year. So ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But 100 days is so long. Like, it's pretty wild. And it's even wilder that I made it to the end of the 100 days. When I set out on this journey, two of my big things that I wanted to get out of it was character development, as well as up my watercolor skills. And I feel like I did both of those things. Throughout this 100 days, I've seen my style as an artist, as an illustrator, evolve into a place that I'm really happy with, into a place that I'm confident about when I sit down to draw something. I've seen my love for watercolor, well, what was once a fear of watercolor just this time last summer, become a love for it. I find myself researching everything I can about it, researching techniques, but at the same time, using watercolors how I would like to use watercolors, how I see fit for them to be used, both watercolors and gouache. Like, man, a girl out here using gouache, I barely even know how to spell gouache half the time, but I'm out here using it like I've been using it all my life, but I've only been using it for really the past 100 days. Like, that's what this did for me. And now I feel like I've put new breath into this idea for a stop motion series. This idea came to me back in 2017. And I went through such a period of not really even being able to think about it, not being able to go deep into it, of being just too sick to even consider working on any sort of project. And this 100-day project kind of just reignited that fire that I had when I first came up with the idea. Really, this story is pretty much about the stage that a lot of people find themselves in, especially after graduating school, whether that be high school or college, or if you just leave a job, that space where you're like, What do I actually want to do with my life? What am I really passionate about? What do I want to spend? What brings a smile to my face? What will I wake up in the morning excited about doing? And that's really what this entire web series is supposed to be about. Just finding what it is you want to do, and then at some point realizing it's okay to not know what you want to do. It's okay not to know what your passion is. It's okay to try all the things, have none of those things work out, and then try even more things. That's totally okay, as long as you are happy and you are excited and you are just challenging yourself as much as you can. As long as you are reaching out to the community that's around you, as long as you are letting that community reach you when you need them, it's all right to not have it all figured out. And really, that's what this project is about. And that's really what my journey was throughout this 100-day project. I didn't have all the answers when I started off with it. I didn't know all of the times where I just want to quit throughout it. I didn't know that I was going to get sick during it and have to take a break. I just set out and knew that this is a project that needed my attention. This web series, this stop motion needed my attention. Free Fallow and its characters needed my attention. And now here I am. I got these 86 characters. And it's real funny because when I first started out with this project, I told folks, oh no, there is no way all of these characters are going to make it into the final web series, because who on earth has time to sculpt 86 stop motion puppets? Not me. I don't know who does, but it surely is not me. And now I'm at a place where I'm like, man, I can't bear to cut any of these characters, because they are what makes Stag what it is. They are what keeps this asteroid alive and going. They are the spirit of this entire series, every single one of them. And even more so, I'm like, man, there's actually a couple more characters whispering in my head saying, hey man, I'm trying to show up. Like, when is my debut? And I'm just like, hey, shut up, because there's already too many of you. But they keep talking to me, and I'm going to let them keep talking to me. I'm going to let this project develop into what it wants to be. And I'm just excited to have been able to share this piece in the journey with you. So just stay tuned for what's coming next, because you know your girl always working on something. Yeah, she always working on something. Okay, well, thank you for being along for this ride. 100 days, man. We made it. We made it. And I did that. I did that. Away. Find a way. I know I'm gonna find my way. Drift away. Sometimes I wanna drift away. Find a way. I know I'm gonna find my way. Drift away. Sometimes I wanna